And we last left off in the last video, we were solving this problem and we came up with an answer that I have erased. And it was x minus 4 plus 6 natural log of x minus 4 and then plus c. I believe that's what it was. So this was like u plus 6 natural log of u plus c. Okay, and I think the last thing I said before I answered the door and that person was there, I'll tell you who it was, this 4 could be absorbed into the c because it's a constant. And I just kind of left you hanging with that. I want to show you a different way of doing this, and we're going to get almost the exact same answer that is the exact same answer. So, here goes. Watch this. Once I start writing it, you're going to say, you can do that? Yes, I can do that, and so can you. Totally can. I have linear over linear, and I can use synthetic division in this case. So, totally fine. That's going to be my remainder. Bring down your 1. 4 times 1 is 4. Shortest synthetic division ever. That was it. Now, this is not going to be 1x. This is just 1. Okay, so what started as, when you divide, what started as linear is going to become a constant. Okay, so if this was quadratic, the answer would be linear, but this is a linear, so it begins with a constant, and the constant is 1. So this next step is going to look a lot, watch this is so cool, like what you saw in the previous problem. There you go. Isn't it lovely? I think so. Shall we? Oops. There, now we shall. Okay, whoa, that was tragic. All right, so we're going to take the antiderivative of 1 and we get 1x. Notice it's not u. And then the antiderivative of this would be 6 and then natural log of x minus 4 and then plus c. Are these the same answer? Yeah. What about that minus 4? Who cares? Again, I said this at the end of the last video before the person knocked on my door. That minus 4 and that c, the c is a constant. This is a constant. You could just say, you know what, negative 4, just go be absorbed into that constant. Just go away. Any old constant you want, you can just throw it at that constant and it absorbs it. It's a constant, right? So this and this are essentially the same answer. Okay, next problem. Last one on these notes is lovely. I'm actually going to go ahead and point you to the answer. Let's write the problem first. Integral of tangent. Integral of tangent x dx. Okay. Integral of tangent. Something good to memorize. It's this. So yeah, natural log of secant x plus c, or negative natural log of cosine. I want to talk about why it could be either one. And we're going to get to that in the process of this. So if you're thinking, well, I can just memorize it, why do I have to know it? I want to show you where it comes from. It's just a neat idea. So let's keep going. Whoops. That's sine over cosine there, not cosine over sine. Sine x over cosine x dx. Okay, I feel like using u substitution. This is so cool. Watch this. You're going to love it. Most of the time, u is the denominator. The derivative of the denominator in this case would be negative sine x dx. I don't want negative sine x dx. I want positive sine x dx. So I will do that by dividing by negative 1. Yay. Okay, so as we move forward, we're going to have the integral u sine x dx is negative du. We have the same structure as something that can be integrated with a natural log, so let's do that. So negative natural log of u and then plus c. Negative natural log of cosine plus c. Yeah, all right. That is one of the things that was in that sheet that I just showed you. So there it is. Fun, huh? I agree. So why are there two possible answers? Check this out. It's a negative 1 right there. So what we could do, because of the properties of logarithms, and this is a rather obscure topic nowadays, it used to be taught a lot more, this negative 1 could come up here and become an exponent. So I really could have positive natural log of cosine x. We'll let it come in here, and it'll be to the negative 1 power and then plus c. Now, do not confuse that with inverse cosine or arc cosine. This is truly the reciprocal of cosine, not an inverse cosine. Those are two separate ideas. What I am referring to is this, which is this, which is this. What you might be thinking of is, whoops, it doesn't have an S. Oh yeah, it does. What you might be thinking of is this. Different idea altogether. Notice the placement of that -1 exponent. This is more notational for an inverse. This means reciprocate that thing. So knowing all this now, we really have the natural log of secant and then plus c. Either of these is a valid answer.